Hi everyone, how are you all? Hope all are doing well. And we conducted one exam, no? How was it? Yes, most of you have done very well. You performed well. I hope you all have received the result. And if no, send me a message personally and I will let you know the marks. Okay? Yes. Now, actually, in the last class, we were discussing a poem. And what was the poem's name? Yes, Come Out With Me. And the poem is written by whom? A. Milne. Okay, so now we can go through the poem. Are you ready? The poem Come Out With Me by A. Milne is written in the perspective of a child. The poem discusses what he sees around him and whether he able to enjoy what he sees around him. Okay, now we can move to the poem line by line and we can discuss it. Are you ready? So listen carefully. Okay, now let's read the first two lines of the poem. Okay, there's a sun on the river and sun on the hill. You can hear the sea if you stand quite still. And here the boy says he can see the sun on the river and on the hill. That means he can see the reflection of the sun on the water and he can see the sun over the hill. And if you stand quite still, if you listen, you can even hear the sound of the sea, the sound of the waves. Isn't it? Now, look at the last two words of first and second line. Look at the last word of the first and second line. What are they? Yes, hill and still. Hill and still. Hill and Still. Yes, that rhymes, right? Hill and still are the rhyming words there. Understood? What are the rhyming words in these two lines? Hill and still. Clear? Okay, now moving to the next two lines. There's 8 new puppies at Roundabout Farm, and I saw an old sailor with only one arm. See, the boy says there are 8 new puppies. Puppies means? Yes, babies of dog are there at Roundabout Farm. How many puppies? Yes, 8 puppies. And he sees an old sailor with one arm. Who's a sailor? Sailor, Sailor. Who's a sailor? Yes, sailor is a person who is related to ship or other vessels and who travels on the sea. Clear? I repeat it once more here. Sailor is a person who is related to ship or other vessels and who travels on the sea. Understood, no? Yes. Now the boy sees a sailor with only one arm. Now Let's read the first two lines of the poem. Okay? Here we can see another rhyming words. Which are they? Yes, very good. Farm and arm. Farm. Farm and Arm. Arm. Very good. Now these are the things the boy could see around him. Clear? Now we can move to the next stanza. Let me read it. But everyone says, run along, run along, run along. All of them say, run along, I'm busy as can be. Everyone says, run along, there's a little darling. If I'm a little darling, why don't they run with me? Okay? Yes. Here, but everyone says, see, in our case, our parents say to move forward when we visit a place. Like that, everyone says to move along. Right? Run along. I didn't have time to see all these things. Run along. Everyone is busy to see the views around them. Everyone says, run along. There's a little darling to see. But the boy thinks himself that why don't they run with him if he is a little darling? Understood? I repeat here that everyone says, run along. There's a little darling to see. But the boy thinks himself that why don't they run with him if he is a little darling? Clear? So now we discussed two stanzas of this poem. Okay, how many stanzas? Two stanzas. So you have to read these two stanzas 2 or 3 times. Okay, then if you have any doubt, you can ask me freely. Okay, you can you can send messages or whatever it is, I will reply you. Okay, and the remaining portion we will discuss in the coming class, and don't forget I will ask you some questions in the coming class. Okay, so read the poem 2 or 3 times, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, so till then children, take care. Bye bye.